Yes, with the rest of the shit out of me.
Okay.
Sue and I are doing the bench park scene from the play The Golden. Takes place at night in the park. Lorna and Joe were on the bench in the park. Lorna is trying to convince Joe to find the ring. Well, encourage him to find the ring.
I want to say something before you start, so.
Okay.
I gotta say something before you start.
Okay.
Go ahead, Steve.
This is so outstanding. They went to the trouble to
Yeah, you guys look
and
amazing.
create this illusion for us and everything, and that just, really strikes me big time. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys look
And it
awesome.
also affects you too as well. All right. Good job. Go ahead.
We have to find out how they dress like in the 20s. Nope.
Success and fame are just allows living. You are lucky, don't you need to worry for those things.
Morning.
Unless Tom Moore is a liar.
You like him, don't you?
Yes, I like him.
I like how you dress. The girls look nice in the summertime. Did you ever stand by the Fifth Avenue Library and watch those girls go by?
No, I did not. Look, the carousel. That music. Have you been right one of those?
That's for kids.
You weren't a kid, for God's sake.
Not a happy kid.
Why?
Well, I always felt different. Even my name was special. Bonaparte. And my eyes.
I wouldn't take so serious.
Gee, all those cars.
A lot of horses trot around here. The rich people know how to live. You'll be rich.
My brother Frank was an organizer for the CIO.
What's that?
If you worked in a factory, you know. Did you ever work?
No. When I came out to the cocoon, I was a butterfly. And butterflies don't work.
All those cars. Whiz. Whiz. Where's Mr. Moody tonight?
He goes up to see his kids on Tuesday nights. It's a sick kid, a girl. His wife lives in his mother's house.
That leaves you free, don't it?
Why you hint at?
I'm thinking about you and Mr. Moody.
Why you think about? I don't. Why should you think?
If you belonged to me, I wouldn't think about it.
Have you got a girl?
No.
Why not?
Oh.
Tokyo says that you're going far in the fighting game.
Music means more to me. May I tell you something?
Of course.
If you laugh, I'll never speak to you again.
I am not a laughing type.
With music, I'm never alone. When I'm alone, playing music, that's like saying, I am man. I belong here. How do you do, world? Good evening. When I play music, nothing is close to me. I'm not afraid of people and what they say. There's no war in music. It's not like the streets. Does this sound funny?
No.
But when you leave your room, down in the street, it's war. Music can't help me there. Understand?
Yes.
People have hurt my feelings for years. I never forget. You can't get even with people by playing the fiddle. If music shot bullets, I'd like it better. Artists and people like that today are freaks. The world moves so fast. The world moves fast, and they sit around like forgotten dopes.
You are loaded with fireworks. Why you don't fight?
You have to be what you are.
Fight. See what happens.
Or end up in the bug house.
For God's deed, who says that you need to be one thing?
My nature isn't fighting.
Tokyo is wrong what he say. Even Tom. Joe, listen. Fight. Be a fighter. Show the world. If you conquer your fame and fortune, and you can do this, you can be anything you want. Get a bank account. Hire a great doctor with a beard. Get your eyes fixed.
What's the matter with my eyes?
Excuse me, I'm stand correct. You always get mad.
That's from thinking about myself. You.
How?
Oh, how old is you, Joe?
21 and a half. The months are going fast.
You're very smart to be 21 and a half. And yes, the month's getting fast.
Why not? I read every page of the Encyclopedia Britannica. My father's friend, Mr. Carp, has it. A shrimp with glasses had to do something.
I'd like to meet.
Oh, I like to meet your father. Your mother there.
Yes.
Sorry, it's mine.
Where do you come from? The city's full of girls who look as if they don't have parents.
I am a girl from all over the rivers. My father is still alive, smoking oysters and bumming some drinks somewhere in the wilds of Jersey. Can I tell you a secret? I don't like you.
Why?
You're too sufficient. You're too inside yourself.
You like it? Or you don't?
You are island.
Robinson Crusoe.
Yes, right. Me and myself and I. Why don't you see the world? Go outside.
Doesn't it seem that way?
Can't you see yourself?
No.
Take a bird's.
Take a bird's eyes. You never know what's right, what's wrong. And you never want to admit it, right?
Do you?
Let me out.
This is the anatomy.
This is the anatomy of
Oh,
Lorna.
yeah. Oh yeah. Leave me out. This is the anatomy of Joe Bonaparte.
Mine.
You're dancing on my.
You're dancing on my nose. Huh.
Shall I stop?
No.
You're a miserable creature. You want your elbow, you want your guilt, your arm guilting up to your elbow. You take those things like fame and fortune to scorn people, scorn face. I need help.
You give your soul.
You give your soul for those little things, but when you look back, your soul kick you in the teeth. It's not take so easy.
Mine.
And what?
And what does your soul do in its perfumed vanity case?
Leave me alone. Leave me out, right? Leave me out?
Forget about me.
Forget about me.
Mine.
Don't you want?
Don't you want?
I told you forget it.
Mine.
Moody.
Moody sent you. Moody sent you after me. A decoy. You made a mistake, Lorna. For 2 reasons. I made up my own mind to fight. Point 2. He doesn't know you don't love him.
And you do?
You're a fresh kid.
Oh, you are a fresh kid.
In fact, he doesn't know anything about you at all.
And you do?
This is mine. This is the anatomy of Lorna Moon. She's a lost baby who doesn't know what's wrong, what's right or wrong. She's a miserable creature who never knew what to pick. And she'd never admit it. And I'll tell you why you picked Moody.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you?
Go home.
Go home, Lorna. If you stay, I'll know something about you.
You don't know anything about me.
Now's your chance. Go home.
Tom loves me.
I'm going to buy a car.
They make wonderful cars those days, even the leases.
Gary Cooper's got the kind I want. I saw it in the paper, but it costs too much. $14,000. If I found one secondhand,
And if you have the cash,
I'll get it.
if you go in a really fighting,
Line,
Tell your
tell your Mr. Moody, I'll dazzle the eyes out of his head.
do you mean it?
Line,
those.
those cars are poison in my blood. If you sit in a car and speed, you're looking down at the world. Speed, speed. Everything is speed. Nobody gets me.
You mean the ring, right?
In or out. Nobody gets me. Gee, I like to stroke that gas.
You looks like Jack the Stripper.
I'll walk you back to your house. Your hotel. I mean, do you have the same room?
You're a fresh kid.
Line,
When you're
when you're lying in his arms tonight, tell him for me, the next world's champ is feeding in his stable.
Have you been reading?
did you really?
Did you really read those Britannia books?
From A to Z.
And you are only 21?
And a half.
Something's wrong somewhere.
I know.
I am so impressed with the sheer amount of volume that you guys, the material